One Piece, Enel's return. Before we get into Enel's return, let's look back at the character known as Eneru, Enel, whoever you want to. Let's look back at him and his character. Enel was the antagonist to the arc of Skypiea. There was a lot of rich history and a great storyline and one of the most underrated arcs in the story of One Piece, but he was the main antagonist to the story arc of Skypiea. Enel's power was a devil fruit known as the Goro Goro no Mi. He was a Logia devil fruit user who could use lightning, and also he is one of the first characters to use Haki, one of the first. He uses Mantra. I did not know what Mantra was, but it was observation Haki. And now combining his Mantra and his devil fruit was, how could I say this, incredible. Now here is where anime onlys miss out. Where did Enel go after Skypiea? Because it wasn't really touched upon in the anime, but in the manga there was a cover story. Now Enel's moon cover story is probably one of the biggest cover stories in the story of One Piece, so I highly suggest you guys read it. But if you guys do not have time to read it, I'll give you a gist of it. It's not gonna be the whole thing because I don't have time, but Enel pretty much goes to the moon. He defeats the space pirates who are running amok around his fairy Earth. He then goes underground and sees a mural of things that are relating to Burka, and they had wings and moon people. It was a lot of crazy stuff that I'm gonna go in. At the end of that cover story, Enel has a group of followers. Yes, he has new followers, and pretty much he's the king of the moon. Now that we know where the story left off with Enel, let's get into Enel's return. When Enel returns, I really hope he gets a flashback. Yes, I really hope he gets a flashback. There is stuff they hinted at in his story arc. He was born from Burka. He destroyed his home island. What was the reason why he destroyed his home island? We know Urujo from the worst generation seems to be from Burka. From the shapes of his wings, it goes down. So if Enel was from Burka, what is their relationship? We know Enel probably ripped off his wings. I had a theory about Urujo and Enel. Urujo, I said he had the karma fruit. Enel had the Goro Goro no Mi, the lightning fruit. I believe these two devil fruits were given to them, and Enel got cocky with the power, destroyed his homeland, and Urujo was trying to get payback. That was pretty much my theory, and Urujo right now is healing his wounds, probably getting prepared for that fight. That was my theory. But I don't even care if that theory comes true, because I just want to see Enel's flashback. What made him that way? What made Enel think he was the all-knowing, the all-powerful, when he really wasn't, and made him so cocky? Who knows? It could be simple of him just getting the power of the Logia fruit, because Logia devil fruit users are probably the most cockiest users in the story. One thing I want to see is Enel getting stronger in his return. Yes, and now we know he's already powerful. His devil fruit, Mantra, pretty much observation Haki. I'm gonna call observation Haki. That's what it is. But I really want to see Enel dive into the armament Haki. Yes, the armament Haki. That'll be great to see Enel dive into that, get a little bit stronger, and be ready to fight characters that can hit him, because we know Enel, once Luffy was able to hit him, Luffy had him pretty much done. I also want to see Enel go toe-to-toe with the top tiers in the blue sea, and the reason why I want to see this is because what Luffy said. We know Enel was like, once I take care of Luffy, I'm good, but Luffy said, you think once you take care of me, you're good? There's a bunch of monsters in the blue sea, so I want to see him interact with one of those monsters in the blue sea and let him know that the blue sea is where it's at, yo. You think you're all powerful. We've seen Peckham's destroy Caribou, who's a cocky Logia, yo. The new world is epic. I'm just saying that. So if Enel goes in there and fights a top tier, it will be crazy. This might be fan fiction, but I really always want to see a Blackbeard versus Enel. I don't know why, but I want to see a Blackbeard versus Enel. I want to see Blackbeard take out Enel, and I do want to see Enel at least put up some sort of fight, but I want low difficulty. Blackbeard takes out Enel, builds up the fight between Luffy and Blackbeard, because I want to see Enel thinking about Luffy and like, wow, these guys are kind of similar, because we know Blackbeard and Luffy are really similar. In all seriousness, when Enel returns, I really want to know what is up with him and Urujo. I want to see his flashback is the number one important thing. I want to see his flashback, and I would really want to see him go at it with a top tier. That's pretty much it on my wish list of Enel returning. I am really excited to see when he shows up, because we know in that chapter or anime episode, the fandom will go nuts. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about Enel's return? How do you think Enel's gonna return? I really want to see your different opinions, and it'll be really helpful to see that. I want to see everyone's thoughts on Enel, the character, the badass, the savage, one of the greatest villains in One Piece. Like and share if you enjoyed. Like and share only if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more One Piece videos. I'm the Legend Mac, and I'm gone.